Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So let's see here. Where we last left off, we were 1-1 with SpiderWoman versus Rhino. So Rhino pulled his, hey, I'm going to scheme out with an advanced thing, I believe, last time, and kind of took us for a loop. So we're still at Rhino Standard. And we're going to see if we can get Spider-Woman's second win against Rhino. I think it's totally possible. We just have to watch out for that Rhino scheme out thing that happens every once in a while. So we've got it's our pre-con deck. We haven't tweaked it any. I think there's some good tweaking that could be done there, but let's see how this goes. So we've got Rhino out there. He's got his, he needs 14 hit points, not 12 hit points. What am I doing? Craziness. All right, we've got the break-in. Nothing special happens with that. And then we've got Jessica Drew out there. We need to work on our hand size of 6. So we grab 6 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she's got 11 hit points, which we've got reflected up there all right. I think we're okay to go. So what do we have here? Oh, we have her apartment. That's nice to get right off the bat. We've got pheromones, which is also great to get. Wow. This is lots of good stuff at the start. Now, let's see, we've got a pheromones and then maybe an interrogation room. Boy, this double resource is nice, but we've got a lot of ones out there. I think I want to get Jessica Drew's apartment out there. And then we can use these because Jessica Drew's apartment is going to let us look for through 5 cards. So we'll see what we get. I think we'll go with that. All right, we'll stick with this. We'll see how this works out. All right, so let's see. We're on the Jessica Drew side. On Jessica Drew, she has a action. Look at the top card of any deck once per round. All right, so I don't know that it does me any good to do that to the apartment. So I'm going to look at Rhino's top card, and we have a Assault, which has no boost icon. So that means when he attacks, he's going to do, well, let's see. How's that going to work? That's going to be... I'm probably going to throw pheromones on him, which means he won't attack, which means he probably will then attack again. All right. Good to know. So what are we going to do here? We're going to flip over. Oh, no, we're not going to flip over. No flipping yet. We're going to use our self-propelled glide to get Jessica Drew's apartment out there. Then we're going to use Jessica Drew's apartment to... Make sure we read this right. Exhaust Jessica Drew's apartment. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for an aspect card to add it to your hand. Shuffle my deck. All right. So that's why we're staying on Jessica Drew, because we want to look at the top 5 cards of our deck. Here's the 5. I'm going to flip them because I don't want to get them out of order. So aspect cards wise, we have a lot of Skilled Investigator going on, which wouldn't be bad because that's a 0 cost. The Contaminant immunity going to heal us and give us tough, which we know he's attacking, but I'd kind of not like to use that right now. And the clear to the area doesn't do us any good. So I think we're going to grab this Skilled Investigator and put it out here. All right, put him back. Okay. Let's see. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play our Skilled Investigator. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to flip over to Spider-Woman, then we're going to play our Skilled Investigator. And why am I doing that? Because her superhuman agility says when I play an aspect card, I get the bonuses. So I definitely want to be on Spider-Woman before I do that. So then we're going to play Skilled Investigator, which gives us a 1 bonus. All right. Then we're going to play Pheromones. So Pheromones does a stun and confuse an enemy. So we're going to get our cards out here. Stun and confuse. Stun and confuse the Rhino. All right. And then we go ahead and get our interrogation room out there. So we're getting our stuff out. We're getting prepared. All right. So we've played interrogation room. Pheromones was another card, so we should have another bonus. We should be up to 2. At that point, we're going to go ahead and attack. So we're going to attack for 2, or 1 plus 2 is 3. Knock him down 3. All right, and we're going to be done. So we're going to ready all of our stuff, ready up, and we're going to draw 5 cards as our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's been like a week since I played Marvel Champions, so I gotta remember things. So let's see here. Skilled Investigator is after you defeat a side scheme, and Interrogation Room is after you defeat a minion. So that's what we need to make sure here. All right, so we've got a TAC team out there and another Skilled Investigator. Clear the area. Okay. Well, let's see here. It is going to be Rhino's turn. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a threat on the main scheme. Boom, right there. Next thing we're going to do is Rhino's going to look to attack SpiderWoman, but he's not because he's stunned. Then we're going to draw a card, and it's going to be hey, shock, it's an assault. There we go. We already knew that. So he's going to come attack us. I think we're just going to take this attack. So he's going to attack for 2. He's going to get a bonus of none, which is a perfect bonus to get. So there we go. We take 2. All right. So that's the end of the villain's turn. We're going to lose our bonuses because it is the end of the round, and we're back to the hero phase. So hero phase, what are we looking at here? We do have our contaminant immunity we can play. Clear the area is not so awesome. Our skilled investigator we can only use as a resource now because we've got another skilled investigator out there and it's max 1 per player. So that's a little bit lame. So what we're looking at is we've got enough to either do attack team or we've got enough to do contaminant immunity and then maybe a self-propelled glide. So that would heal us and put a tough on us, which gives us another round to be out there and fight Rhino, which is I kind of like that idea. So let's do that. We're going to spend 2 to play our contaminant. Boy, I can't talk today. Contaminant immunity, which is going to heal 3 damage and give her a tough status card. So we're going to heal 3. We're going to get tough. And then we're going to get the first of our bonuses. All right, then on the other side, we've got a self-propelled glide sitting here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to attack with SpiderWoman for 2. And that's going to knock him down to 9. 2, 9. Then we're going to take a self-propelled glide, ready ourselves up. And, well, we get the aerial trait too. Yay! Then we'll attack again for another 2. It's going to be down to 7. All right, that's going to be the end of our round. We're going to ready up. We're going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see what we got here. We have so now there's some fighty stuff. So we have got a piercing strike, which is 3 damage and gets rid of tough. And then we've got a press the advantage, which is 2 damage. And if the enemy is stunned or confused, draw a card. I think I missed this in an earlier play where I thought they had to be stunned. But if they have either of the effects, then you get to draw a card, which is pretty cool. All right. Villain's turn. What's going to go on? Rhino is going to see SpiderWoman out there. He's going to come attack. We've got tough, so we're going to take this attack. And so he's going to do 2 with no boost, and we get the suit out of there. Yes! All right, but the 2 is going to take the tough away. All right, we dust herself off, get back up, no damage. All right, next up we need an encounter card. Oh, forgot to put a threat on the main scheme. All right, now we need an encounter card. Encounter card is, oh no, uncertain loyalties. So you can, let's see here, I haven't hit this one yet. You can flip to alter ego form. Oh, okay, so it's just our standard thing. Luckily it's not any kind of like Hulk craziness or anything like that. I can flip to Jessica Drew and exhaust, remove uncertain loyalties from the game. Okay, we're okay with that. That's all right. All right, so that is the end of the villain's turn. End of the round, we're starting back out with the hero phase. So we can use Jessica Drew's apartment now because we're Jessica Drew, and we're gonna take a look at the top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get to keep an aspect card. All right, so we've got combat training, pheromones, venom blast. Ooh, wow. That's lots of neat stuff. What am I going to probably do on my round? So let's set this down for a second. Oh, carefully set that down while I think about what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to want to press the advantage, piercing strike. So what I'm not going to be able to do, oh, it would be nice to get my finesse out there. If I get my finesse out there, then I can't do the piercing strike. Well, that's kind of sad. So I could get something just to use as a resource. I was going to do that. Are we going to go real combat-y this time around? I want to get my finesse out there because I want to, or do I just skip it? And we should build some more tableau. I think we need to build some more tableau. Also, honestly, maybe I should clean up some of that threat, because if we have a scheme round that comes out here, we could be in trouble. So maybe the pheromones. No, I don't want to use the pheromones again. We could get the venom blast. That's going to be a big attack. That's straight up 5, but we're going to do 2. We're going to do 2 and get a card. Oh. All right, so if we do 2 and get a card, then we're going to get our strength, which we can use to play our finesse, which we can then use heroic. Okay. All right, so we want to get something that we're not too worried about, because actually maybe I don't take anything. No, we'll take our combat training. Gets us a card. We get that. We play finesse. We use that to play piercing strike. Does this say I may take a card? Cards for an aspect card. Oh, no. So I have to. So it says search the top 5 cards of your deck for an aspect card and add it to your hand. So it doesn't look like I have a may. It looks like I have to add a card to my hand. So I think we're going to take combat training out of the list there. I'm going to take these and put them back. All right, we're going to shift over to SpiderWoman. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a press the advantage. So press the advantage says deal 2 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is stunned or confused, draw a card. So we're going to do 2. And we're going to draw a card. And hey, guess what? It's strength. All right, we're going to use our strength to play finesse. I should be exhausted because we used that. We're going to use our finesse and, oh, which one? And combat training to play piercing strike, which is going to do 3 damage. We're going to knock him down to 2. Is that what I want to do? I think so. That's what I end up playing. I played aggression card and aggression card, so 2 aggression cards. So I should get 1 bonus. All right. We're done. We're going to untap. We're going to draw up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I should be doing more tableau building here than I am. Probably should have played the heroic intuition or the combat training rather than just doing the couple of points of damage. But we'll see. Okay. Villain's turn. 1/3 on the main scheme. I need to get that threat down. I've got to clear the area, though. That should help with that. Okay, so Rhino is going to see SpiderWoman out here. He's going to attack. I don't have any damage on me, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one. So he's attacking for 2. He's going to get boosted up 1, so we're going to take 3. All right, 2, 3. Then we need an encounter card. Counter card is Explosion. So this is going to, if Bomb Scare is not in play, this card gains Surge. All right, so I'm going to Surge it. Surge it, Surge it. We get, ooh, Stampede. Rhino attacks you if the character is damaged by this attack. The character is stunned. So what are we looking at here? We're going to take, we've got a defense of 2, and he's going to attack for 2. So our likelihood of being stunned is very high. So do we go ahead and take the attack? Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and take the attack. Because I'm going to want to thwart, I think. All right. Oh, and we didn't get any boosts, so we're going to take 2 and be stunned. Damn it, I should have. Oh, should have blocked. All right. And we're stunned. All right, so that's the end of Rhino's turn. We're back over to our hero turn. And we made a bad decision. But I'm used to that. All right. So what are we going to do here? We could... Oop, this has gone away. Let's see here. We've got a clear the area. And if it takes the last threat out, then I get to draw a card. In order to make that happen, I really need to thwart first. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to thwart for 1 to get rid of that. We're going to use Heroic Intuition to do our clear the area. It's going to remove 2 threat from a scheme. If it removes the last threat on a scheme, draw a card. So we're going to take 2 off of here, and we get to draw a card. Oh wow, it really, really wants us to Venom Blast. We have 1 on here because we played a Justice card. It really wants us to Venom Blast. But I think what I want to do is I really want to Contaminant Immunity. So we're going to use our Finesse and one of our Venom Blasts to play Contaminant Immunity, which is going to give us a tough. We're going to heal 3 damage. And that's a protection card, so we go up another 1. All right, so now we're sitting on these 2 cards. And I think we're just going to sit on them. And since we've got the tough, I think we're going to stay hero form for another turn. All right, so we're going to be done. We're going to untap. We're going to draw back up to 5, so 3 more. 1, 2, 3. All right. Villain's turn. 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to look to attack SpiderWoman. SpiderWoman's going to take this attack. He's attacking for 2. He's going to boost up to 2 more, so that's a 4 attack. Luckily, the tough takes care of that. All right, then we're getting counter card, and counter card is Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Let's see here. I think we're going to get rid of our interrogation room. It's a support. All right. Into the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. This goes away. All right. So some of the things that we're looking at is Rhino is sitting on 2 health right now, but I'm stunned, which is also a bit of a problem. I could take him out with a piercing strike, and then I could Venom Blast him after that, or I could Pheromones him after that, which would knock him down a little bit. Let's see here, which to go after. I think, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attack to get rid of the stun. See, the problem with knocking him out is I'm going to get breaking and taken out there, and I'm going to have to deal with double the cards, but I think, or do I set up to take him out next round? That might be the way to go. Maybe we set up to take him out next round. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up to take next round. I'm going to build Tableau, which is a weird thing for me to do, but that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to use Finesse and our Skilled Investigator to play Pheromones. So we're going to hit him with he's going to be stunned and confused. I got my first marker. Then we're going to flip over to Jessica Drew. we're going to use our apartment to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pick an aspect card to keep a hold of. So we're going to take, which one do we want to take here? We're going to take, let's take inconspicuous and put it out there. All right, we're going to use inconspicuous and piercing strike to play combat training and put it out there. And we're going to sit on Venom Blast. So then we're going to be done. We're going to draw up the 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we got Venom Blast, press the advantage, clear the area, piercing strike, and Spider Girl. So Spider Girl stuns and confuses a minion, not the villain. It would be nice if she hit the villain, but just a minion. All right. Rhino's turn. Oh, I forgot to look at a card. It doesn't really matter at this point. All right, villain. 1 threat on the main scheme. And he would look and see Jessica Drew out there, so he's going to scheme, but he's confused, so he doesn't scheme. But he does still get an encounter card. And we get a Hydra Bomber. Take 2 damage or put 1 threat on the main scheme. I think we'll take 2 damage. All right. That is the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. So let's see here. We can look at the top card. Let's see what he's got coming up here. He has a false alarm coming up, which is a 1 boost. All right. So what that means is I go hero and he surges, or I go hero and that card comes into play and that surges if they're, no, that's going to confuse me. Okay. All right, so that's not too horrible. All right, so let's take a look at our top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which aspect card do we want to grab out of there? So we can double press the advantage. That might be a good way to go. What else do we have in there? We can't get Captain Marvel, self-propelled glide. We already have it in, oh, we lost our interrogation room. We could get attack team out there. We will probably play, yeah, let's get the press the advantage. We'll take the press the advantage. All right. Oop, this has gone away. All right, so we used that. We used our ability to look at the top card. I think it's time to flip over to SpiderWoman. All right now, Rhino is stunned. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do one of our press the advantages. So we're going to use a finesse to press the advantage. And press the advantage is deal 2 damage to an enemy. If the enemy is stunned or confused, draw a card, and he is stunned. So we get to draw a card. So we're going to do 2 damage, which is enough to take him out. Rhino 2 is going to come out, which also means we need Breaking and Taken. Let's find Breaking and Taken. Oh, Shadows of the Past was at the bottom. I'm going to mess that all up. And both the advances were at the bottom. Oh, and now I'm going to shuffle. And they're going to be all back in the mix. All right. All right, Breaking and Taken's out. It needs 3 threat on it. It's going to give him another card. All right, 3 threat. 2, 3. All right, and we did a aggression card, so we have 1 on. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we played that, we got to draw a card, which we haven't done yet, I'm pretty sure. Because we had, ooh, did we already draw? We had 5. We used Jessica's Drew apart. Oh no, we start with 6. We got an extra card, and then we need another card. Okay, so we need our card from Press the Advantage, which is attack team. Okay. And Rhino needs how many hit points? He needs 15 hit points. let's not forget that. Okay. So things that would be good to do would be to get the breaking and taken out of there, because that tends to cause us problems. In order to do that, we need to get rid of 3 threat off of there. We can do that by clear the area, could potentially do that. We could get heroic intuition, and with our bonuses, we could take that out too. Getting Spider Girl out could be handy. Spider Girl could take that minion out, which would be nice. We would need to do maybe attack team, piercing strike for Spider Girl. Maybe press the advantage and clear the area for heroic intuition. So that's one option there. That kind of gets us into a clearing the board state. The other option would be go for 5, 6, 7. We could throw 8 damage out there potentially, which is going to get rid of get him down to half health and hit him again. Now, these are tough choices, but I tend to go with the aggression stance, so I think we'll go. I think we're going to go aggression, because that's just kind of how I play. But then we end up taking 2 cards from breaking and taken, and we know there's 2 advances in there. Oh, that's one thing I don't like. Normally I would be all for that, but I think that's a problem. All right. So why don't let's do it this way. We're going to use press the advantage to play clear the area, which is going to remove 2 threat from a scheme. So we're going to take 2 off of the break-in. That's going to get us a card, which is interrogation room. Now we've played, let's see here, what have we played so far? We've played a press the advantage, and we've played a clear the area, so we should be up to 2. All right. So that makes us so we can thwart for 3 right now. So I think we'll go ahead and do that. We'll thwart for 3, which takes out the break-in and taken. When I do that, I can trigger my skilled investigator, which says after a side scheme is defeated, I can exhaust that and draw a card. So we've got a self-propelled glide. All right. Let's see here. Is it Spider Girl in our interrogation room? No, because that removes a threat, which really doesn't do us any good at this point in time. Let's see here. We've got our combat training out there, and we could hit with our just our normal attack. Well, let's bring Spider Girl out. So let's see here. That's a, what am I using to pay for Spider Girl? So I think we're going to use the piercing strike and the heroic intuition to pay for Spider Girl. Bring her into play. She puts stun and confuse on a minion, but I'm not really going to worry about that. We're going to go ahead and take him out. And then, what are we doing with the rest of this here? So we could self-propelled glide. And we'd already played an aggression card, so we don't get another bonus there. We can get attack team out, or I could do a Venom Blast. Venom Blast sounds kind of nice right now. I think we're going to do that. So we're going to hold on to our self-propelled glide. We're going to do a Venom Blast, which does 5 damage to an enemy. So we're going to Venom Blast Rhino. Take him down. Oh, we might end up getting 2 cards anyway. All right, at that point we're going to be done. So we're going to untap all the things. We're going to draw back up to 5. Yes, so he's going to get a card. And we need 1 more after we shuffle. Oh, man. did all that planning to get breaking and taken out of there, and he gets a card anyway. But the good news is he would have gotten 2 cards if I hadn't got that out of there. So I think that's all right. So Spider-Girl's pretty cool. She became kind of nice in the Ronin deck against Ronin, right? So thing is, she stuns and confuses a minion, so she's not hitting a villain. So kind of cool. Not bad for 2 cost. I guess it kind of depends on what minions you've got out there. Hydra Bomber is not a great minion to use that against, but, you know. So it goes. All right. Let's see what we got here. We need another card. All right, so we got Press the Advantage. Ooh, there's Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. We got our big allies at the bottom of the deck. All right, villain's turn. What's going on our villainous villainy turn? We've got 1 threat on the main scheme, which we should always do first. All right, next up, Rhino's going to see Spider-Woman out there come to attack, and he does not, because he's stunned. And we have 2 encounter cards. All right. Counter card numero uno is hard to keep down. He's going to heal for 4. All right, so maybe it's good we did that Venom Blast. We knocked him down a little bit, so he can heal back up again. And then we're going to do our last one, which is the false alarm, which was We Are Confused, which I should have known about because I had totally forgotten about looking at that. But now I remember because it hit me. So there we go. All right. That is the end of the villain, end of the round. We're back up to a new hero phase. All right. So what are we looking at here? We've got our next finesse, which would be really cool to get out. Also Captain Marvel. We've got some good allies here, but I don't know they do me a lot of good at this point in time. So Captain Marvel, wow, Captain Marvel is 4 cost, and she's going to get a card every time she uses her basic power, which is pretty special. But the downside is I don't have any great stuff right now. I could play Press the Advantage. He doesn't have any effects on him. That would give me a bonus, and then I could attack for 3. And then, let's see, there's that. Play Press the Advantage. And I could get another finesse out there, but that doesn't help me play my self-propelled glide because it's not an aspect card. That makes me sad. I wouldn't get to draw a card if I do my Press the Advantage, but I do get my bonus if I do the Press the Advantage. Choices, choices. All right, we're going to go for the damage. Going for the damage. We're going to use our finesse to play Press the Advantage, which is going to do 2 damage to Rhino. All right, it's going to boost us up by 1. We're going to attack, and we attack for 1. We've got a bonus of 1, plus we have our combat training, so we hit for 3, so we're going to knock him down to 9. We're going to use Spider-Woman to self-propelled glide, which is going to ready us up. We're going to use Spider-Man. Did I say Spider-Man or Spider-Woman? I don't know. We're going to use Spider-Man to ready Spider-Woman to do a self-propelled glide. And that's going to ready us up. We don't get a bonus, but gets us ready. And we're going to attack again for another 3, because 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, now we're sitting on a finesse and Captain Marvel. I think we're going to let our finesse go. And we're going to hold on to Spider-Girl for another round and see if that puts us in a position to take Rhino out next turn. All right, so we're going to be done. Done. Still confused. We're going to untap. I'm going to draw 4 cards. So Captain Marvel, Venom Blast, Venom Blast, Venom Blast, Venom, holy cow. It's all the Justice cards in the world. Okay. Villain's turn. What's going to go on the villain's turn? So first off, we have one threat on the main scheme. Next up, Rhino's going to look to attack SpiderWoman. He's got an attack of 3 at this point. I think we can take this one, so we're going to take this one. He's going to hit for 3. He's going to get boosted 2. Ouch. So we're going to take 5. That's a big ouch. So we're at 9. All right, let's see what our encounter card is. Encounter card is, a Hydra Mercenary. One of those guys with guard. Darn it. Okay, got a Hydra Mercenary in play. All right, but that's the end of the villain's turn. We're back over to the hero side. So the good thing is, if I play a card, we can potentially take out the Hydra Mercenary. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use Finesse. We're going to play Clear the Area. Oop, this went away, but now it's coming back. Okay. We're going to play Clear the Area, remove 2 threat from a scheme. If it removes the last threat on the scheme, draw a card. So we're going to take 2 off of the break-in, which is going to allow us to draw a card. It's Attack Team. With Rhino at 6, Attack Team seems kind of nice. So I think we're actually going to play the Attack Team. Or I could get Captain Marvel out there. Actually, let's do that. We're going to do Captain Marvel. Yep. I'll bring Captain Marvel into play. And then what we're going to do with SpiderWoman is we're going to have SpiderWoman attack the Hydra Mercenary. So she's doing 1. She got a boost. And then she's got combat training. So that's 3 to take out the Hydra Mercenary. All right, we'll have Captain Marvel go ahead and attack. And she's going to do 2 to Rhino, so he's at 6. Now he's down to 4. All right. Can't quite take him out this turn, and I can't take another hit, so do I believe that I can hide behind 2 allies, or should I go hero and hope that he doesn't scheme out? We know that there's 2 advances in there, so I think what I want to do is stay hero and hope that I can block with 2 allies. Should be able to do that. All right, so we get to draw a card with Captain Marvel's attack, which was a Pheromones, which would have been nice to be able to play, but we can't. So we'll hold on to it. Actually, we'll get rid of it at the end of our turn, because it's not going to do us any good if he's at 4 health and we're trying to take him out anyway. So we'll let that go. All right, we're going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's a bit of a risk. We'll see how this goes. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, villain's turn. We can put a threat on the main scheme. I think this is a bit of a risk, but I think it's low risk. So we'll see how it works out. We are still confused. Rhino is going to come attack, and we're going to block with Spider-Girl. So he's attacking for 3. He's going to get a boost of 1. So Spider-Girl's gone. All right, so now here's the big question is we're going to draw an encounter card. What's our encounter card going to be? Encounter card is going to be Bomb Scare. All right, that's going to get 3 on it. Of all the things to come out, that's probably one of the best things to come out there because we shouldn't have to worry about it. All right, so that's the end of the villain's turn. We're back over to the hero turn. This goes away. We should be able to clean up Rhino with there's another Captain Marvel attack for 2. Draw us a card, and we can Venom Blast him for 5. All right, that takes out Rhino. Bam! Okay. I feel like that last turn there was a little bit on the edge, but for the most part, I think we handled that pretty well. So feeling pretty good about SpiderWoman. That's 2 wins with SpiderWoman against standard Rhino using the pre-constructed deck. So I think one of the things, when I look at the pre-constructed deck, I don't think I would have 2 of these in there. I don't think that I would have 2 of these in there, and I don't think I would have. I think there's 3 of those in there. So I think I would cut some cards down and put some more fun stuff in there. I'm not sure if I would swap them out for more basic cards, or I would swap them out for actual cards of those type. Well, what I might do would be 2 beat cops. Like I think that would be better than another heroic intuition, and then 2 more skilled investigators. So that would be 3 beat cops. So if I was going to stay justice, that'd be 3 beat cops because I'd take out 2 skilled investigators and 1 of the heroic intuitions and put 3 beat cops in there, which would totally, I think, make the justice side of this deck be really powerful. I'm not sure what I would take and replace the combat training with. I don't know, I'd have to look. But anyway, that looks like 2 wins with SpiderWoman over Rhino. Where am I going to go next? I don't think we're going to try to go up the villain ladder. I think we're going to step into the villains that are part of Rise of the Red Skull. So I haven't played them at all. I see everybody else is playing them, and I need to get caught up. So I think that'll be the next experience, is trying to go through them. Then I have to decide which hero I'm going to play with against them, which I'm not sure if I should stick with. I kind of want to play SpiderWoman in Tweaker deck a little bit, because I don't think I'm going to go pre-con versus the villains. I want to do a little bit of deck tweaking. I may end up going She-Hulk because I like She-Hulk a lot. I definitely don't want to do like Doctor Strange because I think he's overpowered. I want to kind of stick with some of the middle tier heroes there. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Which hero should I go up against the Rise of the Red Skull campaign with? Give me a suggestion. I'm not going to do protection, so it's probably going to be either. It's probably going to be aggression or justice will be the 2 that I play, because I don't really like protection and I feel leadership's kind of cheesy, so kind of want to stay away from those 2. I mean, they're both valid. They're both valid aspects to play, and they have their own good qualities about them. But I like justice and aggression a little bit more. And I'll be interested to see how I tend to like to go after the villain. I'd be interested to see how that type of play works against some of the Rise of the Red Skull stuff, because I think a lot of other people out there like to build tableau and get their whole thing going, which probably gives them a better ability to win. And I like going directly at the villain a little bit more than most people, which decreases my odds of winning, honestly, I think. Anyway, so that'll be the next thing, Rise of the Red Skull. Have to figure out which hero to use. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? So that's it for now, and thanks for watching.